right, the next type of hormone is the peptide hormone. So peptide hormones function through the second messenger system. So it initiates the second messenger system. So if we have, and we'll start with our little blood stream here, and here's our little peptide hormone in there. Peptide hormones, by the way, are hydrophilic, which basically means they're water-loving. So they don't need a carrier in the bloodstream. They can just float around in the bloodstream. They can have a carrier, but they can also just go on their own in the bloodstream since they're not bothered by water. So when they get to their target cell, since they're not hydrophobic, they're not steroid hormones, they can't go into the cell. They can't get through the cell membrane. So there has to be, or there is, a receptor on the cell membrane. Okay, because that, again, the hormone cannot go into the cell, get through that plasma membrane. So it comes over and it will bind to this receptor on the membrane. And since the hormone, even in the receptor, can't get into the cell, it has to give its message to something else and let it interpret it, get it into the cell. So this receptor that takes on and binds with the hormone then initiates that second messenger cascade. So it's just a bunch of reactions. If you remember, you got the G protein, and the G protein goes and stimulates an enzyme, adenylate cyclase, and then the adenylate cyclase then takes the energy and converts it to something called cyclic AMP. Like this. So cyclic AMP. So that is called cyclic adenosine monophosphate. And it's the second messenger. The hormone was the first messenger. So that's why this one's called the second messenger. So this second messenger can do lots of things. But with this hormone, basically what will happen is it will activate enzymes. Okay, so we'll activate enzymes. And it can activate a ton of enzymes, which can cause, lots of things to occur within the target cell. So this mechanism is pretty fast. It's fast and it can be amplified. So basically that means that it has a 1 to X ratio. So that means for every hormone, so one hormone can cause a plethora of responses. So it can cause one response, it can cause 10 responses, it can cause 100, it can cause 1,000. Okay, so So this effect, again, then is amplified. Okay, so it can cause a really big effect. All right, so the next one I'm going to talk about, or the next video, we're going to talk about amino acid hormones. And that's the last one. And it has, amino acid hormones have both of these types of mechanisms that they use. So let's talk about that.